Welcome back to another live. Yes, we are live. Drop a comment to see that you are here in the house. Drop a hi, drop a like, and let's go. What's up, Jomo?
Hey, CM, what's up? What's up? How are you doing today? I'm doing good, man. Another happy Tuesday. Love it, loving it. And as you said, people, show us the love. Say hello. Give us a love, something, ask questions. We are ready to give you all the alpha that we can for today. It's for a Tuesday because usually Tuesdays are weaker a little bit, but still, we're here to give you that alpha. And of course, CM, we have the crypto market getting hotter. My instinct barometer is loving, the action of getting supported by the 100. Let's start with the chart. Let's start with the chart, shall we? Let's actually start with the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin, BTC, sorry, BTC chart. All right, let's start with that. Let's see what we're all about. So, we discussed this in multiple lives in the past. We said that, well, we said a correction is imminent. And it came because we knew that this was a bit kind of not healthy and not squeezy enough. We knew that probably it has a good probability of having a correction. Okay. And it made that correction. Okay. Now we discussed about how low it can go. And of course, we said it can go even as low as these areas and it's still okay. But I mentioned and you agreed that if we will get support from around psychological $100,000 area, then that means the strength is really upon us, like really strong market. Okay. Now, if people don't understand this is okay because each one of people are in the different part in their trading journey, but trying to figure out how strong the market really is a skill set of being a good trader. Okay. And one of the aspects that I look for within a very strong market is to have shallow givebacks and to respect high areas, support areas. In this case, the give back was what, like 10%. Yeah, 10% only after, what was it, like a 50% move on Bitcoin. That's really good. A 50% move on Bitcoin, then you gave back 10% in the correction. You got support beautifully on the 50-day moving average. Okay, $100,000 round number, and you actually invalidated a kind of a short-term head and shoulders, which usually are prone to failure, but you invalidated it here. Okay, so what I'm looking right now, CM, I'm looking for this to continue. Actually, I don't know if it's gonna squeeze or just blast. I have no idea, but I am happy about the current action of Bitcoin, which is telling me that buyers stepped in exactly at the right moment, exactly at the $100,000 level. They stepped in and they bought the shit out of Bitcoin. And now, I'm assuming we're going to continue up as we expected earlier, man. So I'm loving it. I'm loving the action. What do you think?
Yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm with you. But the one thing I don't like so much is like the S&P is a rising wedge kind of stuff here, you know, and Bitcoin Bitcoin again, like you said, it can go for another big swing, but it can also do what it did here. It did here like a little M shape, or like a double top. So it can also do something like that, an M shape, maybe a higher high fake out, you know, and then we're gonna get the pullback later when that was just a little tweaky, a little test, or maybe just a little smaller corrective wave inside the big wave one that is not completed yet. Okay, so we need to wait. We need to see. But yeah, just like you said, man, we don't need Bitcoin to go to new all-time high, and like explode. We just need him to just trend higher, and altcoins will start pumping, and that's what we need. Altcoins to start pump and make money, and yeah, that's how we make money, trading altcoins when Bitcoin is giving us green light.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, look, what you're saying is, hello, Ondra Vala, what's up, dude? Happy to have you here. And by the way, be like Ondra and say hello, everyone. I can see you. I can see you watching from your computer. Instead of thinking about what to say, just say hi. And if you don't have a question, that's okay. But if you do ask a question, give it to us. And of course, cook that like button for us. We wanna send this to make sure that no Moonies, are going to be prevailing in this next cycle. We need to be the professional ones that actually prevail. Okay, but CM, look, I agree that can happen. If we go to a new high above the 111, 112 area, CM, I think I'm gonna put this last low that we had, the 100,000 kind of retest, as my long-term hodl. I have like a bag of hodling things. If we go below that, I don't want to go below it. I think there's a high probability we made kind of a local bottom and we should continue. But again, it's the markets, anything can happen. And we can get what you said, like a lopsided, right shoulder, and yeah, it can happen, man. It sure can
By
happen.
the way, you have the Fed, no? The Fed next week, no? Is the Fed meeting?
Yeah, you have CPI this week, and the Fed. I can tell you the exact date when that's
So
going to
yeah,
happen.
CPI, Fed. Yeah, let's see. Usually the Fed meetings sometimes or mark a top or a little pullback point. Sometimes it's really significant. We shall see. But anyway, it gives us,
Lately,
the Fed
not too
meeting.
much.
Hey?
Lately they weren't, doing too much lately. Those Fed meetings, unless they really change course. I'm not too concerned about it. SV saying hello. What about Cruise Traker saying what's up? Thank you very much. People are starting to say hey, hello. Happy to see that. CM, what do you think about ZBCN?
It's cooked, man. It's going to zero. No, I'm joking.
Man,
ZBCN.
did you see the video I made? The video I made, and I wrote in the thumbnail, ZBCN to $10. I wanted to see, the reactions of people. I didn't mention price prediction once in the video. It's like an 11-minute video, me talking, clear professionally about ZBCN. Never talked about Mooney price prediction, not even once. But even though no one actually watched the video, at least the trolls, all the trolls are like, oh my God, they clickbait. Let's tell them this is a clickbait. Ooh, man, all these trolls on YouTube, they have nothing. Instead of learning something, man, they just try to be naysayers. It's funny though. I enjoyed it. What are you saying, Sam?
Anyway, this is ZBCN. Yeah, man, it looks like it can pull back. It looks like it can pull back from here deeper. Again, short term, and that will be better. That actually will be better if it's now doing the corrective leg. Let's say it's correcting, a little bit for another couple of weeks, maybe something like this, maybe something like this, maybe something like these guys, and then we're gonna start the third actually leg up. That should send it to 10. Where we are now. We are in 5 cents, or we are now in below 1 cent. Oh,
below 1 cent.
Below 1 cent. Yes, so should send us to 1 cent and above the next leg. Let's say it goes back, to the prior all-time high.
Yeah.
Again, that's not a financial advice, guys. Just my speculation. Man, can easily, in my opinion, it will explode. It will explode, man. It's just doing a corrective, and it's funny because all the little baby boys that call ZBCN a pump and dump, and they call it a scam. That just shows that it's going to melt so many faces later, because the more people are in consensus that it's bullish, all the new baby boys are bullish on some coin, it's not gonna pump. Watch Caspa. Watch what happened to Caspa. But when a lot of moon boys, and YouTube people, YouTube folks, that think they know charting, they call this coin a scam or a pump and dump. The more they are showing themselves, the more it's likely to pump later on. The more it's likely to continue accelerating, because it is what it is. That's how the market moves, man.
Yeah, man. I agree. And hey, you want to see something interesting? We talked about this multiple times when we were asked about how low it can go and everything, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So you know that if you take a fib level, and we talked about this levels here, right? So look about a few things. We talked about this level for two reasons. One, this was the last local high, of course. Two, it got support here at this area. This was the support level here, right? So the same level, the 34, you know, the let's call it a third of a cent, okay? And also look at this CM. If you take a fib level, which you don't do a lot, from the lowest low of this move, right? It's this. And you go all the way higher, okay? Guess what? The 61.8 level, which, you know, both me and you every now and then like to look at if that, you know, is going to be supported for the pullback, is at this same level exactly, okay? And another area of confluence is the 50-day moving average actually coming back here. So I think this price is acting right now like a magnet a little bit, and very, very, you know, natural for it to pull back here, okay? Very natural to pull back here. So I'm going to look for this area, all right? Area. It's not a price. It's not an exact price. It's an area to be the bottom for this move. Of course, it can go lower, and you know, nothing here is, as CM said, we can only be, you know, speculators of what might happen because no one knows the future. No one can predict the future. Okay, zero ability to predict futures, but you can, you know, use different types of methods and experience for a degree of probability. Okay, now I will say this here: people sometimes they don't understand that we can be bullish on a coin, okay, because we understand that it has some strength into it and it has some unique characteristics, but we don't have a position in it, okay? Why? Because we already had a position. We took profits on the way up, quite close to the top actually, okay, because we talked about the 70 area, let's call it the 1/7 of a cent, okay, being a probable top. We took profits a bit after that on the rest of the position, right? But we can be bullish, but we can be patient, waiting for the right moment to get back into this horse, okay? You don't need to be in a coin while it's in a downtrend, while it's in a correction mode, because you know what? You can have opportunity lost by other coins which are moving right now. That's what me and you do, CM, right? We take a coin once it's moving. Once it stops moving, we go to other coins. And if that coin moves back again, which we believe it is going to happen, okay, boom, we jump back into it, a new setup, a new ride, a new move, and bam, we slam it, okay? And people don't understand how we can be bullish but without a position. So we're trying to teach them that you can believe in a coin, believe in the characteristics, but not needing to be in a position until it flashes a precise entry point, okay? That's what we're looking for, CM.
This guy is asking, why Caspa starting slow, but after it goes hard? What do you think about Aerodrome? Man, oh boy, what are you talking about? Caspa is not. It had a little rally here. I wouldn't call it strong. Caspa was not strong. The last time Caspa was really strong was pretty much in these two, in 2020, in early 2024 and late 2023. That was when Caspa was very strong because it was in a bull market. Now Caspa is not in a bull market, technical wise. Okay, it's still below the moving averages, and you don't have a golden cross. Okay, you need a golden cross. You need price to be above the moving averages, trending higher. Then Caspa will be strong. At the moment, Caspa is rubbish. Caspa is rubbish, and Caspa hodlers losing money, losing opportunity. They lost the ZBCN trade. They lost virtual trade. They lost many, many amazing trades because they are in love with a stupid coin. It is just another stupid coin, just like all of them are stupid coin. And your next coin, Arrow, is a mega stupid coin. Look at this one. This is a pump and dump. And this was shielded by the moon boy from the woods, you know, the John one. John was shilling it. And yeah, this is a McDonald's pattern on Arrow. Okay, Arrow is going to McDonald's, is not going to do any finance. The only finance Arrow is going to do is the cashier on McDonald's on when he take money for the Big Mac Royale or the double cheeseburger. So man, both of these coins are toilet. Do yourself a favor, sir. Buy yourself the Gem Hunter webinar to understand how to select your coins properly, what to look for before, and also join our membership with a link below, or let me show you the link here. Really, because man, you missing out money, man. You're missing out money. This is a money season. People don't understand. Bitcoin is in the green. It's a money season. If you're not making money, why are you in crypto, man? Go to the casino. Go to the stock market. Go somewhere else. If you're not making money when Bitcoin is in the green, quit crypto, man. You don't know what to do. Okay? Talk about the utility of the coin. Again, man, we are not giving F about the utility of the coins. The only thing we care about is the utility. The only utility of the coin we care about is if it's making us money or not. That's the only utility, man, for me. So, man, you want to study the coin and all the bullshit they selling you online? Go for it, man. We only care about charts, breakouts, and making money. That's it, man.
Yeah, I think I want to add to that something, CM, because this is for everyone. We talked about this multiple times, so I'm going to be very short about this, Mr. Rex Royale, and to everyone. The reason we don't care about, the utilities, because that's the dream, okay, that the company, all right, which has no connection to the token, right? This is not a company that has revenues and you will have dividends if you'll have stocks. The token is just a way for them to raise capital, all right, and or to put a DAO, which is something different. I don't think they have DAO, ZBCN, but either way, they're trying to sell a dream of what they will. What?
Continue.
Of what they will do. Okay, we don't care about the dream because me and CM, we know one thing: every new company which has a token, have a coin, have a crypto, whatever, they try to sell you, all right, their dream. And we understand that dream is just a dream and it's not price action. Look at dream names like, ICP was a dream. Everyone is dreaming. Oh, the internet is going to be, Web3 and ICP is going to dominate. Where is it on the chart? Where is it on the price action? It's been on a perpetual bear market ever since inception. Many coins like that always try to sell you the next dream. Many are rug pulls. Many master one move and back down and never again. So we don't fall for the dream. Okay, that's something that usually people at the beginning stages of their trading or investing, that's what they do when they're newbies. But they understand that actually they don't make money, so they need to find a new way. That's what we do. Okay, we follow the money, we follow the price action. Okay, we follow supply and demand. That's what we do.
Hello, we will do more lives later, in a different time of the day. But in crypto bull market, no one really works. So I'm sorry for you that you really need to work and go to the office because no one is working. The only job is finding the next trades. The work is crypto, the work is crypto. What are you doing working for someone else? Like, come on, man.
Dude, in the United States, it's nighttime. No one is in the office at nighttime in the United States. In Australia, it's afternoon. They're way after the work already. So it depends where you are, Lee. Is it Lee? Lee.
I don't know. She or he should quit her dumb job, man, and start trading crypto professionally because the work is you're just getting more and more slavery into your system. You just become a bigger and bigger slave to someone else. And then you're cooked. You're like all these altcoins, you're cooked, man.
I would argue she can keep the job while learning, for example, with us how to trade. And then after we teach her, then she can quit it because then she can be self-sufficient.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't quit your job before you are actual educated
Good.
And you know everything and you're a good trader. And because no, we don't want you to be homeless. At what level do you think ZBCN will bounce? We talked about it, man. Now, if it will retest the prior all-time high around the 30, that will be amazing. And yeah, ZBCN and KTA charts look very similar, and you think both of these coins will explode. ZBCN first, then week or two later, KTA. They're not look the same. Man. They're not the same. I don't know all these baby boys. They're talking about the KTA garbage, man. This coin, you can trade it basically only on dexes. Okay, what's the same? What the same, man? What the same, bro? Get yourself a pair of glasses. Go to the optometrist ASAP, man. It is not the same. Let me show you, okay? This baby boy is insane, out of his mind. Look at this. I will show you what I'm talking about, okay?
Maybe he's looking only at the past,
The
weeks
1
instead of
hour.
like the full
He
chart.
look on the
No,
1 hour chart.
only from the
Man.
move up without the full chart. If you
Bro,
he's not
stop being nice, okay, bro. Jomo, stop being nice here, okay? This is the chart of this nonsense, okay? The KTA. I'll see if we have a bigger chart. No and no, okay. Oh, Poloniex have a bigger chart, okay, but look at that. It have no liquidity.
rubbish.
It is garbage coin, It is. You cannot compare it to the ZBCN. ZBCN tier, this is Real Madrid. This is Barcelona, okay? This is Real Madrid, Barcelona, this is the Chicago Bulls of Michael Jordan. This is a guy in the toilet at the football match in the US that they don't know how to play football, they don't know. And also, bro, don't compare Kita to ZBCN. It's not the same chart. It's not the same volume. It's not the same price action. You're uneducated as F, and you don't know what you're talking about, man. It's like comparing, it's like comparing. Let me think about something, man. It's like comparing, bro. Leave it.
No, it's true, man. You can't find it anywhere that we can trade it. We don't trade on dexes, all right? It's mainly traded on Aero, like Adrom, which is, again, it's a dex. We don't use that. So, hey, if you want to trade it, good for you. The thing is that he said something that I find worse. I mean, it's okay that he doesn't understand charts and whatever, right? He needs to learn. They don't look the same. But more than that, he said that he thinks ZBCN will explode, and then a week or two later, KTA, as if you have like a time stop. Okay, I mean, and why a week? Why 2 weeks? Why not 2 hours? Or why?
Jomo, wait. This guy will come to the live, like in 2 months when ZBCN is ripping faces, and he will tell us, hey, but how can it be? ZBCN just made a 10x. Why KTA is going to 0? How can it be? They should go together, man. Stop with the nonsense. There is no correlation between ZBCN and KTA crap,
And not only that, I think my lesson here to Mr. Stwa, all right, which I love the open. He wants to ask questions. I want to give an answer. You can't predict time frames. All right, you can't. You just can't. Just stop trying to find, in a week it's going to move, in 2 weeks. No one can predict time frames. You can only try to find areas where something can break out, move for a while. You don't know when that will happen, and you for sure can't know that if one moved, another one moved after a week or 2 weeks. That's not something anyone can do. No one. SV is asking about Moog CM.
I'll show him 1 second.
Show it.
We go to the regular chart in here. Moog is a meme coin. It's I don't like Moog personally. I don't like Moog.
It's a cat. You don't like cats.
I don't like cats, and a lot of coins that already had this coin already had a very, very nice move. Let me see if we have a big one. Yeah, you can see this coin is priced in. All the meme coins, again, in my opinion, that had a huge run in 2024. There is a risk the gains are priced in. They are more choppy. They are more bearish. They have more resistance, more bag holders here that will dump on you. So I don't like them. I like other names that are younger coins that are from maybe 2025 meme coins that going into new highs, or maybe that from 2024 that had no insane explosion like this guy had, because the probability of this Moog crap to start another 10x or 20x swing like it had last year, or 100x, is very, very low and slim. Remember, the market likes the hot babes. It doesn't like the old ugly witches. You get me? This is an ugly witch. No one like it. It's priced in. Everybody wrote on it already. It is garbage. Market like fresh beauty, youthfulness. That's what the market likes. People don't understand it. It's so surprising to me that people just go and buy rubbish old witches instead of buying the top models. Unbelievable. Anyway, we
I
like
think it's very
dogs.
common, CM. I think it's very common because the old witch was a model in the past, so they feel like, oh, if it's just going to get back to those prices, I told you that's the mentality. If it just gets back to the old high, I'm set. That's how they think. And as we know, 90% of people think that way, but 90% of people fail and lose money in the market. So, maybe people need to understand they need to shift their mindset, shift their mentality. That's what people should be starting to do, and that's what we're trying to do here. I say that almost every live. Think differently than the 90% of people that lose money. All right, you won't succeed in the markets if you will think the same way as everyone. Okay, now if that's something you don't know how to do, for example, say some people maybe don't understand, well, easy. You just join our VIP membership, scan the QR code. We will show you all our market updates, all our trading signals. You can follow us, okay? You can understand what we do. You can learn it for yourself, okay? And then you can start thinking like the 10% that actually make money in the market, right? And then your success is, on its journey, okay? You can go to the right path instead of, again, thinking like the 90% of people that fail in the markets, okay? People don't get it, CM. What do you think?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Really, really. Yeah, man. Jomo, we're gonna wrap it up. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell. If you have any question, drop it now. We're gonna address it. Drop it now. I'll give you another 2 minutes, to round it up to 30 minutes. And yeah, guys, really consider joining the VIP service. Okay, our trade alert service. Man, it's a no-brainer. If you've been trading crypto and you're buying rubbish coins, man, stop with this nonsense. Really, stop buying rubbish coins and start making money.
For example, this CM, okay? Someone, Mr. Pelle is saying that he likes dogs and he wanted me to look at Conan on Caspa. Conan of Caspa, okay? Look, and although the charts, it's a new chart, and at least you're getting there, Mr. Pelle, all right? You're getting there, okay? But look at this, okay? And this is where you need to understand. The 24-hour volume USD wise was $26,000 a day on average, okay? $26,000 on average, okay? Which means this move up was probably one person, trying to manipulate this market. You can't really put any size position here without get slippage. Maybe $10, $100, maybe $1,000, okay? And that's it. But then if you want to get out, you'll get slippage. This is just people don't understand the concept of slippage and of liquidity, CM. And you know what? It's a shame because this is how people get smashed. Right? Let's say someone is watching this and he says, you know what? I love dogs and I love Caspa. Let me buy $100,000 of Conan. You'll send the price alone over here, okay? You will send the price all by yourself 4 times as high just because the volume is so low. Okay, so Mr. Pelle, this is something that we cannot trade, we cannot invest in. It's for, it's for Conan to be left all by himself and probably eventually die because it has no interest. No one is interested in this. No one. $26,000 a day. It's nothing. Okay, it's really nothing. But I will give you this. Okay, if this was a clean chart with good volume, maybe a point of interest for future reference, not for now. Okay, for future reference because it is a new coin. It has a move. It had a move from the lows. Maybe it will build a beautiful setup. We don't know. Okay, but I'll give you that. CM.
All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Have a wonderful day. See you in the next video. No edge.